How's it going, chat? Welcome, one and all, to this, what ought to be the very last Mass Effect 1 stream. I have a Sharpie here. I have a bunch of things on my desk that I can fiddle with just off screen, and sometimes they make an appearance on screen, like my iPod case, or this Sharpie, or any number of other things. My little magnetic hoverboard. Right here, I have my little hoverboard. Hi, everybody. How's it going? Welcome. It's Saturday. No actual fidget spinner. No, I don't actually have a fidget spinner, which is something it seems like I should actually have, doesn't it? So anyhow, I intend to finish Mass Effect 1 tonight, which means tomorrow Mass Effect 2 begins. So that's exciting. Also, what else? Fenaban followed 2 minutes ago, just before I went live. Welcome, Fenaban. Welcome to the channel. Karsma moved into their new place today, which is exciting. Congratulations. Congratulations on having a roof. It is never fun to have to move. So good job, and I hope it is happy and comfortable and meets all of your needs for shelter. I don't know how to describe. I don't know how to congratulate that. I hope that it remains leak free. I hope your neighbors don't suck. Yeah, that's a good one. I hope your neighbors don't get a charcoal grill and blow charcoal smoke into your apartment every day. May your showers be hot and have high pressure. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Incredulous Passerby says, I love your focus on roofs for this. I don't know. That's the primary thing that an apartment provides. It's like a roof over your head and a place to put your stuff. So, I mean, there's other things. There's a sense of security associated with it and a sense of place. But in terms of, like, actual physical tangibilities, it has a roof and it has a place to put your stuff. And maybe faucets. Probably faucets. It probably has an oven. Unless it's that stupid The Duke building that went up on Kingsway, not far from here, which... Nothing smaller in the Duke building, which is, I don't know, a few blocks from my apartment. The Duke, it's dedicated rental. They put up this high-rise dedicated rental, which is, a good thing, right? You want to have dedicated rental buildings built, particularly in a city like Vancouver, which is very, very, pressed for housing. They built this dedicated rental building, and studios, 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom apartments don't have ovens. They only have stovetops. Right? I'm not the only one who thinks this is ludicrous. I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. It is truly actually offensive. That they would not put ovens. Even small ovens. Like, they have microwaves, but they don't have, like, ovens. Gdor says, is that even legal? Yes, apparently. I looked it up. It's like they are not required to provide an oven. It's wild. It's wild. I don't know what they're thinking. It is very ridiculous. Absolutely. How will you get your sweet, sweet oven-fresh cinnamon buns? You're going to buy them like a caveman. Well, to be fair, the Duke building is 1 block away from some of the best cinnamon buns in Vancouver, so buying them like a caveman is not out of the question if you live there. But I guess if you do live there, you're making them in the microwave. I guess. So, what did I do today? What have I got to talk about since the last time we met? The last time we convened the meeting of the chat. Um, Incredulous passerby says, "Are the prices market price or lower in compensation for no overrun?" They are 1,000% market price. I watched a movie yesterday. It's true. Sam Wonk notes. I watched Wrath of Man, which I don't think was actually very good. It has a 66% positive rating on Rotten Tomatoes. I looked up. I don't think it was actually very good. I don't feel like the movie The Wrath of Man is actually a good movie. That said, I enjoyed the heck out of it. It's very stylish. It is continuing the trend of Jason Statham being incredibly typecast, particularly incredibly typecast in Guy Ritchie movies. It continues the trend of Guy Ritchie being incredibly predictable, in that Guy Ritchie made a crime movie that's not necessarily told in strict chronological order and is incredibly stylishly filmed. Heaven forbid. But anyway, I liked it. It was fun. I think it got by on raw charisma alone. That was my Letterboxd review, is that I think this movie gets by on raw charisma alone. It's not actually very good, but it's easy to get swept up in. Is this the one where he becomes an armored carsman? Yes. Yes, it is. The gist of the premise is that after an armored car robbery goes bad and some people die, Jason Statham becomes an armored car driver. Well, becomes an armored car guard. And then gets turbo violent towards anybody who tries to steal from armored cars. And then things happen that develop the plot. Would have been better if he became an armored car. Yeah, no doubt. But anyhow, that was the movie. Things happen. Pathos is achieved. People get shot a lot in incredibly stylish ways. Jason Statham becomes an armored car guard and a crime movie ensues. Yeah. Who could have figured? So I did that, and then today, what did I do today? Samwunk says, "I think it's fair to say that Jason Statham is a very limited actor, even by the standards of ultra-muscly action stars." That may be. I'm not sure of it, though. Like, Ard Collider says, "Jason Statham's movies are legally enjoined from showing him getting actually harmed." I think that is not true. Based on the events that I saw in the movie last night, I do not think that is true. He does not, in fact, make it through the movie unharmed. But anyhow, I'm not sure that Jason Statham is a bad actor. Like, it is possible that he is just really badly typecast. It is possible that, like, his agent only puts him in those movies and he has range, but just never gets to be in any of those. But I'm willing to take it either way. Either he has incredibly limited range and consequently only gets cast in one type of film, or he only gets cast in one type of film and consequently never gets to demonstrate any kind of range. There is a clear correlation there. I just don't know which way the causality runs. So anyhow, what did I do today? Today I went for a bike ride, as I am wont to do on Saturdays. And you know what that means, of course. You know what you know what that means. I am bagged. I've managed to pull myself together for like this 5-minute stretch of energy. But I am bagged. I am so bagged. P. Johnson asks, "Did Matt do a mistake again?" Well, that depends on your definition of mistake. I would not say I made a mistake. I did not cramp. At no point did I cramp. Although I was riding the edge a little bit by the end. I just wore myself completely out. So I did a ride today from my home out along Spanish Banks, up around UBC, back down the other side, across over into Richmond, and then out to Iona Point. And then I did the same thing backwards, which is that's an 80K ride. I did an 81-kilometer ride today. So you can tell, like, so you should be able to surmise, I guess, that I am a little weary. But I'm just weary. Like, I'm not ruined. I'm just tired. And that's the intent of going for a 3-hour bike ride. Which, yes, I did 80 kilometers in 3 hours and 10 minutes. But it was a beautiful day for a ride, and it was a good hard workout. But I am a bit of a charred husk of a human being at the moment. According to Strava, I burned 1,800 calories today. Diabore says, is that good? I don't know bike stats. Well, I rode at about 25 kilometers an hour today, average. Like 23 to 25 kilometers an hour average, which is technically slow. Like, even for me, that's technically slow because, like, typically, even now, if I'm doing laps of Stanley Park, I'm doing laps of Stanley Park at like 27, 28 kilometers an hour average. But hills kill your averages. And it was really, really windy today. So there were huge stretches where I was riding like way slower than I normally would because I was facing a headwind. And so like it wasn't the fastest ride. You know, the Tour de France riders ride at like speeds above 40 kilometers an hour most of the time. And for the like almost the entire duration of the Tour de France, they're riding it faster than 40 kilometers an hour. But anyhow, it was fine today. It was fine. Yeah, but they're on drugs. It's true. I should take up steroids. What about speed? If you're not gonna let me juice, how about some meth?
You can have movies. You can have bikes. You can have streaming. Not have hard drugs.
Anabolic steroids aren't hard drugs.
No. I'm putting my foot down.
They're basically legal.
No.
I'll just mainline testosterone supplements until I get really angry. I'm waiting for Meg to poke around the corner again and give me a scowl. Oh dear. Oh dear me. All right, so let's get through the traditions and let's start playing this video game. I have somewhere between 2 and 4 hours of video game ahead of me, and I would like to sleep tonight. So let's knock this out, shall we? It's time. It's time. Okay, so first things first, we have here my phone. And my phone cable. And everybody please brace your ear holes. No pops today. No pops today. Pops today. Pops tomorrow. Okay, so pops are dealt with. My glasses are actually, well, I hesitate to call this clean, but I don't think they're strictly in need of a cleaning. So we're not going to clean the glasses today. I didn't see what the result of the poll was. How did the poll end? Booze. Yeah. Booze, hey? You all want to watch me die. The wise thing for me to drink would be water, correct? To rehydrate after my long ride? It's true. You do know me too well. Mystic Man says, void cola. So to those of you in the back, those of you in the nosebleeds, that is, in fact, a Fieldhouse IPA. It is a beer. So, chat, you know me too well. All right, let's get on with this, shall we? Hey, look, it's my Xbox. Hey, look, as usual, my Xbox controller hasn't turned on. Hello, Mass Effect. All right, so I have a complaint. I would like to file a complaint. This music, across my now 10 VODs of Mass Effect 1, this music has been copyright claimed twice on YouTube. With a, like, not a block or a strike or anything, just claimed. Monetization claimed. And I've said before in the past that I don't monetize my videos, so, like, I don't care when somebody claims the music and monetizes it. But I care this time. And the reason I care this time is that the person claiming this music did not write or perform this music, and the algorithm seems to think that this music is a song that this song is not. And so, I want to file a dispute with YouTube, being like, well, I don't own the rights to this music, but I know he doesn't own the rights to this music. And Vorlon Scout asks, is it a song that sounds anything like it at all? And you know what? That's a great question, because I have Googled the artist and the track name that the YouTube backend claims this song is, and it does not seem to exist. The song that the YouTube backend is claiming that this song is does not exist, as far as I can tell. I have not been able to find it anywhere on the internet. There's no trace of it. I've looked up the artist name, I've looked up the track name, I've looked up the artist's entire published discography, I've looked up his SoundCloud. As far as I can tell, the song that they are claiming this is doesn't exist. And so, like, no, I don't want the money for this, but I do care that he's getting the money for this. So that's my complaint. I wish to file a complaint. The second complaint I'd like to file is that there is not actually a means to do that in. Does this little jingle have a credited title? It does. That's why I know that it is not the right song, because this map has a name, or this music has a name and is on the Mass Effect soundtrack, and it's not what it's being claimed as. But anyhow, there in the YouTube dispute process, there is no way to dispute a claim solely on the grounds that that person doesn't own it. The only options that they give you in the back end is, I own the rights to this music. Or, well, what are the other ones? I don't remember the other ones off the top of my head. Let me check. See details. Here we go. So the song that this is claimed as is AK Minimal Motion 2 by Alex Kaskin. That's what the claim is. And if I want to dispute it, my options are... All right, so my options are not based on these. Okay, so my options are, it is original, So, like, I made it. I have a license to use it. I have significantly transformed the content, and therefore it is fair use, or it is in public domain. And I guess I could dispute it as fair use. I don't think it actually technically meets fair use, but the gist of it is, I know I don't own this music. I'm using it ostensibly with the go-ahead of the developers, because BioWare has, like, publicly stated, if you get DMCA claims, let us know and we'll resolve it. But the problem is that it's not BioWare claiming the song. It's some random dude. And Zath says, I have a license, should stand up since you bought the game. No, it absolutely would not. Buying a game does not grant you a license to broadcast it. That's actually not true. You did, like, the licensing around broadcasting a thing and the licensing around owning a thing are completely separate. It's the same as, like, just because you have a Spotify premium subscription doesn't mean you get to broadcast Spotify music. You don't have a broadcast license for that music. Zaf says that's true, but it's how to move further in the process. I mean, I guess that's fair. But anyhow, it truly doesn't matter to me. This, I'm fine letting this rando scam some dollars. I mean, he's a 2-bit artist anyhow, probably, so, like, he can have my 25 cents if he wants it. Because I'm not claiming money on this video, but it is obnoxious. It is obnoxious. Let me tell you. No Time to Lose says, I give a lot of credit to assume this person ever made any music at all. I found his SoundCloud. I know for a fact that he's made like 12 or 15 songs. Ed Roach says, are you sure it's even him and not some company? No, it's definitely a company. It is a company on his behalf, like it says in the back end. So I know that is the case. Alrighty, so now that I've had my rant, we can actually begin playing the video game. So it's time to go to Ilos in the Pangea Expanse. Are you ready? Are you braced? Are you prepared? Let's go. Refuge. Hey, there's planets here to scan. Zaffy. All right, Zaffa is a relatively small hydrogen and helium gas giant. There are several tenuous belts of debris in equatorial orbit. Spectral analysis of the materials suggests artificial origin, perhaps the remains of stations that once mined Zaffa for helium-3. And hold on a second. I need to check a thing. I need to check a thing. So, I want to make sure I get the Paramore achievement here, but I need to make sure that I have done it correctly, and I'm worried that it's supposed to happen. That's Ilos. Agatoton. Agatoton has a pressure cooker atmosphere composed of carbon dioxide and ethane. Its scorching hot surface is mainly composed of sulfur with deposits of gold. I love gold. Surface gravity is comfortable at 1.0 standard Gs. There are several areas of debris that may be the wreckage of downed Prothean aerostat colonies. Based on the size of the debris fields, a population of over 100,000 was likely. Okay. So my big worry is I'm gonna go to Ilos and the cutscene's not gonna happen, because I would have expected it to happen on the way to this planet. But I guess we'll find out. In the golden age of the Protheans, Ilos was a verdant world, dotted with the spires and arches of magnificent cities. Even casual observation shows this is no longer the case. Ilos has been devastated by means unknown. Its entire surface changed to the color of rust. The atmosphere shows heightened levels of oxygen. Wildfires, presumably ignited by lightning strikes, can be seen burning on the dark side. This indicates that most, if not all, respirating animal lifeforms have died off. Surface gravity is a comfortable 1.17 standard Gs. Land. Ah, here we go.
Commander?
You probably shouldn't call me that. I probably shouldn't even be wearing this uniform.
Yeah, hell of a thing. We broke our oath to defend the Alliance, so we can keep it. What happens if this doesn't work out, Shepard?
Cue up the Barry White,
Stole
yeah.
a prototype warship. If they wanted to get technical, they could throw in kidnapping. We're a hell of an example of humanity's best and brightest, huh?
I keep reminding myself we're doing the right thing. I don't believe me yet.
Well, if I didn't think you were doing the right thing, I wouldn't be here. It'll really hit the fan when we get to Ilos. If things don't go well, I want you to know, well, I've enjoyed serving under you.
Oh, you are about to serve under me.
Caden, you stopped being a subordinate a long time ago. Don't you think it's time to act like it?
Battlefield flirting is one thing, Shepard.
Yeah,
there are regs
time to be a
against
dom.
fraternization. Well, I suppose breach of protocol will be pretty far down the list of charges at our courts-martial. You know what? You're right. About everything. I think about losing you, and I can't stand it. And the galaxy will just keep going. Everything,
What is with
even
this
Reapers will
this
come
camera
around.
angle?
You and I, we are important right now. And this is what will never happen again. Us. Shepard, you make me feel human.
You make me feel. You make me feel. You make me feel like a natural human.
Bunk here tonight, Caden. With me.
Is that an order, Commander?
Caden, you make me feel like I could take on the universe. And right now, I kind of have to.
This
How did you
can't
know I
change,
nicknamed it
Shepard.
that?
This is a good crew, the finest I've served with. I don't want to mess it up.
All right. Remember, Fox News got incredibly bent out of shape over this scene. Whoa, that's actually spicier than I remember it being.
It's been a long time since I've met a woman who,
Bridge to Commander Shepard. We're 5 minutes out from the Mu relay.
You know, I don't think
5 minutes, plenty of time.
Yet.
Joker's waiting for you on the bridge. I swear, though, if anything happens to you, take care, Shepard.
Remember. Yeah, Fox News didn't just get, like, bent out of shape. They got, like, apocalyptically bent out of shape about it. Like, has Microsoft released a sex box? Loading Rerun did a parody video of it. But that was a real scandal. We weren't making it up.
Commander?
Children are playing these
Got company.
porn games
Have
on
the
their video
sensors
game
picked us up yet?
systems.
Well, stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's
Yeah,
2
but
clicks away.
the children
We'll never
playing
make it
this
in time on
M-rated
foot.
game.
Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
Well,
20
drop us
meters?
very
We're never
precisely.
getting close enough for a drop.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone.
There is no other landing zone.
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option. It's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker,
I can do it.
gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
Sam Wonk notes in chat that Fox News didn't just get bent out of shape, they got so bent out of shape that content was cut from the following game to keep that from happening again. And away we go! I mean, content being cut just is that the scenes available in Mass Effect 2 are a little less spicy.
You two, keep moving. Inside, now.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. The same-sex romance got
before
cut.
Saren finds the conduit. There is no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found a way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We will have to find some way to get it up and running again.
Alright, we have to find some way to get something up and running again. But I don't remember what. Landing zone. We are in a landing zone. Uh-oh. I see this guy walking back and forth. There we go. I guess I have to walk through this whole area. There's an elevator there. Elevator there. Archive door. Okay, well. Let's switch over to a different gun. Jeez. You know what? Maybe I actually do just want the sniper rifle. All snipers all the time. Just 360 no-scope our enemies. Wow! Oops! Alright, we found the one problem with having a level 4 armor. It's not fair that the armatures can one-shot me when I have to 4-shot them. But maybe I can stay a little out of its, There's clearly one Geth over here. There he is. Hey, buddy. Okay. Much better. Let us perhaps try to avoid getting one shot. It didn't one-shot Garrus. Why is that box flying around? All right, one down. Two down. So we have an elevator over here, but I do want to actually explore what's down this. I literally did acknowledge the link between armor and being one shot. I said in as many words. Oh, I'm still gonna complain about being one shot. Of course I am. But it's not like I don't know why. Hell? Oh, I see. There. Now, Liara, who are you shooting at? There we go. Okay, okay. I suppose overriding the armatures would have been worth my while before fighting the armatures. Karsma says, Matt, you don't get to complain about things that are your own fault. Have you met me? I think I do get to complain about things that are my own fault. Yeah, locked crate. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll pull an Onyx 10 heavy armor out of a crate while I'm here. Garzman says, if you pick up a heavy object and then immediately throw it down on your own foot, you don't get to complain that your toes are broken. I'm probably, under those circumstances, going to complain that my toes are broken. It might be true that the situation that got me there was very stupid and of my own design, but I'm still probably going to complain. Okay, so where did this bring me to? Okay, I'm on the back side of the plaza now. I haven't yet figured out what purpose the elevators serve. I mean, I guess I could ride one and find out, but... Ooh, Oh, a crate. Ooh, a hardened crate. Alright, so this is where I was. This elevator doesn't work, so I can't use it yet. Which I guess means we press forward. This way? Yes, this way. True. The elevator doesn't work yet. Sorry, I thought the yet was implied. Let's look this way. This way looks interesting. This way was not, in fact, interesting. Well, that's disappointing. We did learn some things about what sort of adventure awaits me down this path, though, didn't we? Rewarded? Not rewarded. Which one's me? That one's Liara. Shepard. Shepard is this one. So I want to go over this way, because there's a little secret tunnel over here that was, in fact, not very interesting. That's unfortunate. Okay, we're going this way. This is like a big old maze. No, we're not going this way. We've been this way. Did I just turn 360 degrees and walk away? Okay, now we take a right. Anyone else? Nope, looks like we cleared it. Oh, I'm jammed again. Who is jamming me? E, X, A, X, X, Y. None of those were Onyx armors. Alright, so if this is north, then this is east, so we want to head east. Maybe if I pay attention to cardinal directions, that'll help. Okay, is there anything of interest down here? There's a door. And there's a path up. Okay, yeah, so this is just a level, an elevator from the top level to the bottom level. Cool. But there's a crate here. A, X. Oh. X, 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 Y, X, A. Okay, and I probably, I assume, have to take the elevator back down if I desire to proceed. It gets sapper. Okay. Ah! I'm being sapped! Please, no sappy. I'm kind of amazed that my gun overheated there. Didn't feel like I was shooting it that frequently. Sam Wonk, I don't think you have mentioned that you love this soundtrack. Elevator. Oh, going down. A long way down.
This place still has power. It must be running off its own generator.
This must be the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after we went inside. We will have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
Alright, we have to disengage a security lockdown if we ever wish to get inside a bunker. Ah, presumably that elevator takes us back to where we were. That security room is where we will open the door. Orlandia says, so Matt, how many upgrades are left in your vinyl setup? I'm pretty happy with the state of it right now, but turntables are a deep, 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 deep well of incremental upgrades. If I literally hated money, I could go a very long way. Thanks, Meg. I don't know, when it comes to audiophile equipment, it is trivially easy to spend tens of thousands of dollars. Like tens of thousands of dollars, possibly more. I mean, trivially easy in the sense that lots of things exist in that price point. Not trivially easy in the sense that I have tens of thousands of dollars to throw at this. How much more is reasonable for speakers before I get evicted for sound violations? I'm already at that point. My speaker system is really quite good. Like, it's not tens of thousands of dollars good, but my audio setup is nothing to shake a stick at. The bigger thing is that, like, I've mentioned in the past that I'm, like, losing hearing in one of my ears. So, diving deep into audiophile equipment, and even, like, stereophonic sound equipment is not worth my while, even a little bit. Is this thing evil? Do you hate me, or are you friendly? You're friendly. Okay, cool. I don't know why I'm turning on all these armatures. But why not? Sure. There to help me fight the Geth I already killed, but how would I even get to them? So I do want to note, my hearing loss is not because I listen to music too loud or anything like that. It is medically induced. Unfortunately. Yeah, it's all the steroids. Security panel.
Come, Saren already has a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it, then we're just walking into a trap.
That is a chance we will have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late.
Missing no.
Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It is probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we cannot understand it.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Of course. Between the beacons and the cipher, an understanding of the Prothean language would have been transferred into your mind.
Sure. That's how that works, right?
Seek refuge inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope. Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
It's not a very hopeful message, is it?
Stopped. Cannot be stopped.
But what if it could be stopped? Alright, map. So we've interacted with the security panel, so I guess we are headed this way? Ah, to where the destination logo is. Kuznagi says, was that Christopher Lloyd? It did sound a little bit like Christopher Lloyd, didn't it? Okay, and we are back here now. So presumably my next destination is back at the landing zone to open the archive door. I guess? We've done a lap. I assume I've touched the things I needed to touch. Aha! Let's make go like a tree and leave.
I have spent my life studying the Protheans, but I never dreamed I would discover anything like this. This bunker might have been the last refuge of their entire species. Just imagine what mysteries it might hold. Imagine what secrets it might reveal.
Hey, try to remember why we're here. Saren, the conduit, the fate of the entire known galaxy.
I am sorry. I was swept up in the moment. I just hope we have the opportunity to study this place in detail after this is done.
I thought Saren would have... What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of containers?
They look like stasis pods.
Oh, I like that. Samwalk, how long have you been workshopping that one? As Samwalk says, let's Mako like a shark and keep moving forward. Zero seconds. I don't believe you. Ah. There's literally nothing for me to do but drive forward here. There is one little detour. Don't think I don't see you. Oh, there's a shield wall that I have to bring down, so it was going to force me to interact with that hallway anyhow. Screech. Wait, that's not the hallway.
What is happening?
It's a trap. Saren must have set an ambush.
I do not think Saren is behind this.
Hello, elevator. No, you push a button. I push the button. Huh. Everybody remember where we parked?
I have studied the Protheans for decades, but I have never felt this sense of foreboding. What will we find down there?
Whatever it is, we should be careful.
Busthead got my reference. You get credit for that, Busthead.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the other that passed recently. Perhaps there is still hope.
This is incredible. An actual Prothean VI, and I can understand it.
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Nowhere will be safe.
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system, with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Ilos Research Facility.
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon.
Welp.
When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
Huh. Well, that sounds bad.
How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers are careful to keep the
it doesn't look
secrets
anything
of the
else.
Citadel hidden.
It doesn't look like
That
any of the
is
other
why
relays.
They created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers. The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers
Keepers?
ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature. Not until the relay is activated. and
Top
the
10
Reapers
anime
invade.
betrayals. Right there.
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable.
Alright, so let's
By
nuke dark
retreating
space to
beyond
hell.
the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
Well then.
The Reapers can wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a single surprise attack.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
Carsman says, Matt, dark space is just the space between galaxies. There's no way in hell to pull that off. That belies a serious lack of imagination. We just nuke all of dark space. The U.S. has got to have enough already, right?
The war was lost. If you'd surrendered, they might have let you live.
No offer of surrender was ever given. Our enemy had a single goal: the extinction of all advanced organic life. Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines.
Also among the top 10
Within a
enemy
few
betrayals.
centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
So how do we
I
get
don't
them to
understand.
leave?
Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
Huh.
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
But what if I need to... What if I need to understand them to stop them?
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The conduit is not a weapon. It is a backdoor onto the Citadel.
did you manage to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, Ilos was spared. We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
So what did you do?
You should have fought.
That's not a Paragon response.
Galactic invasion fleet. Our only hope was to remain undetected. I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
I mean, in my heart,
couldn't
I
let
feel
everyone
it
die.
was...
Better to sacrifice some so others could live.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key
Garrus has a
personnel.
point.
When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning, a way to break the cycle forever. And they knew the Keepers were the key.
The Keepers?
Aren't they under the influence of the Reapers?
The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Alright, well that's convenient.
Saren must have some plan to undo everything you did.
The one you call Saren will use the conduit to bypass the Citadel's defenses. Once inside, he will transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay, and the cycle of extinction will begin again.
Well, that's no good.
Is there any way we can stop them?
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait, where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
Okay, but that means he gets there first.
If the Reapers are trapped in dark space, how did Sovereign get here?
It is logical to assume the Reapers would leave one of their own behind after each extinction. A sentinel to pave the way for their inevitable return. Like those in dark space, Sovereign probably spent most of the last 50,000 years in a state of hibernation. Periodically, it would wake to analyze the situation. Keeping its existence hidden, it would evaluate the state of galactic civilization. And when the time was right, it would signal the Citadel and usher in the next Reaper invasion. But this time the signal failed. The Keepers did not respond. Sovereign's allies were trapped in the void. Alone, it was forced to try and discover what had gone wrong.
Alright, well that's convenient.
Sovereign's the largest ship in the galaxy. Why all this secret? Why not just attack the Citadel?
Sovereign is not invincible. Revealing its true nature would have united the forces of every organic species against it. Even a Reaper couldn't survive such odds. But the Reapers are patient. They will not rush into the unknown. Sovereign could have been planning this for centuries, moving deliberately, gathering allies. Slowly, it has assembled the pieces of the puzzle, working through agents to keep itself hidden. Saren is the most visible pawn of the Reapers, but I doubt he was the first. Now Sovereign has grown bold. Whether from confidence or desperation, I cannot say. But it is determined to reopen the portal to dark space.
All right. Well, now we know all about Sovereign.
What about the beacon on Eden Prime? And the one on Vermeer? What were they for?
At our apex, the beacons spanned the breadth of our empire. We used them as a single galaxy-wide network to transmit data and communications rapidly from world to world. Virtually all the beacons were destroyed during the invasion. But once the Reapers were gone, the survivors here on Ilos decided to risk sending out a message. We knew it was unlikely there were other survivors, but if there were, we wanted them to know about Ilos. We wanted to give them hope, so a message was sent across the network.
This, it turned out, was a bad idea.
You could have exposed yourself to the Reapers.
In truth, we didn't expect any of the beacons would still function, but we had to try. If there were survivors, we had to reach them. The message was meant for our own people. It was coded so only organic beings could interpret it. We still didn't understand the power of Reaper indoctrination. We never realized it could lead an agent of the machines, like Saren, to this world. But it has also led you here. So perhaps we did not fail after all.
All right, well, cool.
So when the Reapers created the Citadel, they created the Keepers as well?
A more likely scenario is that the Keepers were one of the early harvested civilizations. Perhaps the very first.
Jeepers, creepers.
Perhaps they responded
Where'd you
well
get
to
those
indoctrination,
keepers?
or the Reapers simply bred them to be obedient. In any case, they were left behind to operate and maintain the Citadel. But the Keepers are no longer directly controlled by Sovereign or its ilk. They evolved so that they only respond to the signals emitted by the Citadel itself. When the Protheans altered the Citadel's signals, they broke Sovereign's hold over the Keepers. Now, they are completely harmless.
Harmless?
Sovereign must have realized organic races were difficult to control.
A likely hypothesis. The Keepers evolved in an unanticipated direction. Non-organic servants like the Geth would be more predictable.
Okay, well now we know about the Keepers.
What happened to the survivors from the Conduit project?
They used the conduit to gain access to the Citadel, but the conduit is only a prototype. The portal only links in one direction, so they were trapped on the station. I do not know what became of them then. It is unlikely they found any food or water on the station. I fear they suffered a slow, grim death. I only know they succeeded in their mission to seal the relay. Your presence here proves their sacrifice was not in vain.
All right, let's
Saren's
move.
got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
Shepard, are you sure? Who knows how much longer Vigil will be here? Even now the projection is weak. This might be our only chance to speak with it, our only link to the knowledge of the Protheans. It is the opportunity of a lifetime.
I mean, you're right, but I've exhausted the entire conversation tree.
It might know something useful.
I will provide whatever information I can. My data banks, however, are limited to information directly related to stopping the Reaper invasion.
And you have nothing more to tell me, all right.
I've got the file, come on.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Oh, hi, Ashton. How's it going? Which button do I push to stop the Reaper invasion? The red button, the blue button, or the green button, eventually.
All their culture, all their advanced technology, and the Protheans were taken in by the Reapers just as we were. They failed.
The Protheans did not fail. They gave us a chance. It falls to us to make the most of it. So I suggest we hurry.
All right, hold on. Do we have more? There we go. This way. Whee! All right, we have some manner of Geth down here. Hey, buddies. Oh, it's Rocket Geth. Which I would sing, except that I don't know the lyrics to Rocket Man very well. Busthead says, could you have skipped past that conversation? Yes. If you truly, truly had no desire to learn, you could have skipped it. Uh-oh. Just hang up on the VI. Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, that's definitely a point of no return. Aqueduct. Karsma, I'm the streamer. I'm allowed to periodically break the spoiler rules if I think it's funny. You're subject to my rules, but I am the law. And then chat gets purged for talking about something I said. All right, that's a fair cop. Uh-oh. Anyhow, alluding to the red button, green button, or blue button isn't really a plot spoiler. It doesn't provide any information about the things that happen. Other than the fact that there's a three-way choice at some point. But even that's a lie. That isn't in fact true. So, there you go. Anyhow, you all know the rules. I'm allowed to talk about future games, but you're not. So knock it off. All right. Getter 404, you get kudos for that. Saying that Mass Effect, like the original Clue, was sold in 3 versions with different endings. And, or like Pokemon was sold in 3 versions. And you had to buy the one that had the ending you wanted. But they've combined them all for this Legendary Edition. Play all the ending videos at once on top of one another. I like that.
It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay, and these Geth aren't going to make it easy on us.
Samwong says, I think that would have been better. Can you imagine how apoplectic the fan base would have been if they had sold 3 versions of Mass Effect with different endings? Or sorry, 3 different versions of Mass Effect 3 with different endings. exactly as apoplectic as they were anyway.
Defensive
No, I think it would have
station.
like
Arms
doubled
aren't
it.
moving. Systems not responding.
This game came out right around the same era
Abandon the
as
Citadel.
EA was
Evacuate
being
the
voted
council.
worst company in America
Citadel
on the
control.
Consumerist.
Citadel control, do you copy?
Uh-oh. 40 seconds.
Hang on. Things are gonna get a little rough.
I don't even care about these Colossi. We're going straight for the gate. I love that it just yeets the Mako into space.
Critical failures detected across all monitored systems. Please begin emergency evacuation procedure.
Oh, hey! The conduit is the Mass Effect statue in the middle of the Presidio. I love it. Okay, map. We have Avina. We have that destination marker, and we have whatever is down here. I wonder if it'll let us look at the relay statue and be like, huh, was the relay statue all along? Fascinating. No, it won't, sadly.
Emergency evacuation procedures. This is not a drill.
Hello, Avina. Oh, God. We got ourselves some husks. You know, I don't think I have at any point used a shotgun in this game.
This is not a drill.
Hi, Avina.
The Presidium is experiencing severe system malfunctions across the entire level. All non-emergency personnel must evacuate immediately.
Give me a rundown of the damage.
We have lost all primary power to the level. Environmental controls are not responding. Class 3 fires are burning in sectors 2, 3, 6, and 7. Civilian casualties are high.
Oh, God, her head's on backwards.
I am also detecting numerous unauthorized synthetic life forms throughout the station. They are believed to be hostile. Please approach with caution.
What happened to the council?
She did, in fact, just turn around.
Standard emergency procedures. The council
It would be
has been
hilarious if her head
evacuated
was
to the
on
Destiny
backwards.
Ascension.
What about Captain Anderson and Ambassador Udina? What happened to them?
I have no information on the status of specific individuals. Once the current crisis has been resolved, a complete accounting of casualties and survivors will begin.
Where's
The
Saren?
conduit is explicitly one way.
Former
Yeah, they
Spectre
mentioned
agent
that.
Saren Arturius is nearing the vicinity of the council chamber. A warrant has been issued for his arrest, though Citadel security is unable to respond at this time.
What do we even pay CSEC
Come
for?
on. We need to stop Saren before it's too late.
Please begin emergency evacuation procedures. This is not
They can't respond to a crisis. They can't sell me Onyx 10 armor.
This is not a drill.
Hi, Sarah. How's it going? Wow, he's just straight murdering keepers. Keep this.
The Citadel's closing. They're sealing the station.
Don't let the enemy ships inside the arms.
The Turian ships look pretty sweet. I have to admit, the Turian battleships look pretty cool. Well, until that happened. They look a little bit like chumps now. The claw! Just giving the Citadel a handy like you do.
Sarah's locked the elevator. Suit up. We're going
Oh,
outside.
chat. You're so easy to provoke. Elspeth Tyrrell, yes, I am going through the entire series. This is the end of Mass Effect 1, obviously, but we're starting Mass Effect 2 tomorrow. Aw, heck. Sure is a Reaper down there. Good grief. Which one's me? The only one looking forward. Get with the program, team. Jeez Louise. It heads out in space. I mean, I'm definitely not equipping better armor. But, it's still nice to look at the armor that I could equip if I so desired. Oh, well now we don't even get to look at... I would like to get closer to the Geth that I need to one shot. Ah, there we go. Hi. This gun is pretty legit. Wait a second. Shield me. I should probably actually use, like, a worthwhile gun. And by worthwhile, I mean a gun that functions at range. And in fact, I should be using this, really. Oh, a Krogan. Hey, buddy. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. And his people need him. Alright. Fine, then. It's true, the Krogan did get within shotgun distance. It briefly made me wish I had my shotgun out. Hi! Oh! Very tricky. Oh god. There we are. Okay. What else have we got? One Geth sniper, please. I can snipe too! Good night. Where'd the other one go? Come on! There we are. Step into view so I can delete you, please. Citadel defense turret. That seems like a useful thing. I probably want to go turn on the other ones. Average electronics. I have average electronics. X, X, A, Y, B, X. Did I just snipe the ship? I did. Wait. Why did the doohickey go away? Oh, the gun is operational now. All right. I don't know. Am I doing anything? Am I even able to help? Doesn't look like that. Look that way. Boop. Boop. Did the ship blow up or did it leave? I'm gonna choose to believe that it blew up. Big thinky. I basically just want to know, did I successfully complete the dropship minigame? God, I love Mr. Clean. Blowing up is just leaving in multiple directions at once. I love it. Kablooey. Alright, we have Geth Trooper. Oh. There we go. Ah, it's coming right for me. Whoops. Well, I guess I'm safe from missiles. Menea says, I wonder if you can one-shot those with sniping skill. So I have very high sniper rifle skill. And also, I have the best sniper rifle in the game with the most damage increase I can put on it. And it's still taking me 4 shots. So my inclination is to say that no, they cannot be one-shot. Oh, but I wasn't using the sniper ability. Right, I have abilities. What does assassination do even? Increases damage done by your next sniper rifle shot. Huh, that would have been good to know about before now. Who's shooting at me now? Aficionado says, I've never played Mass Effect 1. How much has Matt been using his abilities? Very, very little. I said at the outset of this game that there are very few challenges in Mass Effect that can be solved by abilities that can't also be solved by the application of gun. And that's just how I've been playing the game. When a little gun isn't enough, we apply a lot of gun. Oh, I could have done... There was a sidebar I could have gone down this entire time? It's true. I did, in fact, use shield charge a minute ago because my shields were low. Oh, Liara could use a heal, I guess. So the real question is, are there still Krogan down here? Can I go back and soak up that sweet, sweet XP? Murdering Krogan. Oh, it looks like I can. All right, sweet. Hello, gentlemen. How's life in the sky? Oh, God! Ooh, Lord! Alright, that was good. That was excellent. That was totally fine. Now I'm just curious if there's like a box down here. There is not. Okay. The Krogan masks on the warlords do look like the faces of the dudes from the Fifth Element. You are completely correct. Fifth Element, great movie. The Fifth Element is my white whale at the moment, actually. The reason being that it was released on 4K with a slipcover in its initial printing. But its initial printing was not a lot of copies. And so the slipcover for the 4K release of The Fifth Element is quite rare. And even a good quality slipcover, just on its own, not even including the movie, but just the slipcover for the 4K version of The Fifth Element goes for $65 on its own. The little cardboard sleeve. $65 US. Ed Roach says, "It's okay, Matt. You hate money." You're right. Do not ask me how much I spent on a copy of Lawrence of Arabia 4K. Which is now out of print. Samwalk says, "Haven't you not watched Lawrence of Arabia?" You're right. It's on my list of movies to watch. But by all accounts, the 4K print of Lawrence of Arabia is the definitive version of the film. It is the best that film has ever looked. According to reviews online, it's the best that film has ever looked in any format. So if I'm going to watch it, I may as well watch the best possible version of it. How would I know? I look at reviews. I read the internet. All right, real quick, I should save. Carfmus is outside of the version on film. I mean, maybe. Apparently the 4K master is unbelievable. I love the like nose wrinkle when Shepard scowls. Well, I don't have it yet. It's on its way. I purchased it last week.
Make it in time, Shepard.
And it hasn't arrived yet. It should come on Monday. That movie is also like 4 hours long, so I have to find a night when I'm like, maybe on Monday, when I don't stream, I can watch it.
In time for what?
The final confrontation. I think we both expected it would end like this. You've lost. You know that, don't you? In a few minutes, Sovereign will have full control of all the Citadel systems. The relay will open. The Reapers will return.
Why would I say this?
I've still got a few tricks up my sleeve.
You survived our encounter on Vermeer, but I've changed since then. Improved. Sovereign has
upgrades.
You let Sovereign implant you? Are you insane?
I suppose I should thank you, Shepard. After Vermeer, I couldn't stop thinking about what you said. About Sovereign manipulating me. About indoctrination. The doubts began to eat away at me. Sovereign sensed my hesitation. I was implanted to strengthen my resolve. Now my doubts are gone. I believe in Sovereign completely. I understand that the Reapers need organics. Join us, and Sovereign will find a place for you, too.
I don't want Sovereign to find a place for me.
Sovereign's controlling you through your implants. Don't you see that?
The relationship is symbiotic. Organic and machine intertwined. A union of flesh and steel. The strengths of both, the weaknesses of neither. I am a vision of the future, Shepard. The evolution of all organic life. This is our destiny. Join Sovereign and experience a true rebirth.
Ooh, I have a Paragon option. But we can
Sovereign
beat
hasn't
them.
won yet. I can stop it from taking control of the station. Step aside and the invasion will never happen.
We can't stop it. Not forever. You saw the visions. You saw what happened to the Protheans. The Reapers are too powerful.
Don't get into
Some part
them.
of you must still realize this is wrong. You can fight this.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is still a chance for the implants.
The illusion of choice.
Strong. I'm sorry. It is too late for me.
It's not over yet. You can still redeem yourself.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
Oh! Did I just talk my way out of a final boss fight? Easy game for babies. Yes! I remember that fight being a huge pain too, so that's convenient.
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Quick, open the station's arms. Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down.
See if you can open a communications channel.
Karsma's like, real quick, stop! No, it's too late.
Main drives offline.
What did you want me to do? I can reload.
I repeat, the council is on board.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel. Please tell me that's you, Commander.
I can reload my save, so if there's something like that was really important, now is your chance. It's okay, just pull up the map. I can't pull up the map right now.
I'm here, Joker.
We caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Andurra sector with the entire Arcturus fleet. We can save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the
Oh,
Citadel.
look at the
We'll
shape
send the
of the
cavalry
map.
in.
Okay.
Are you really willing to sacrifice human lives to save the Council, Shepard?
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign is a threat to every organic species in the galaxy.
The Council must be sacrificed for the greater good.
Well,
Don't
you
waste
really
your
have a hate on for the
reinforcements. Hold them
Council,
back
Garrus.
until the Citadel arms open up. Save the human fleet to attack Sovereign.
What's the order, Commander? Come in now to save the Ascension, or hold back?
I mean, I'm not.
Opening
Save the
relays
council
now, Joker. We need to save the Ascension, no matter what the cost.
I hope you know what you're doing, Shepard.
Alliance ships, move in. Save the Destiny Ascension.
Vorlon Scout says, save them and never let them forget it.
Commander, we're picking up reinforcements. It's the Alliance. Thank the goddess.
The idea of letting the council die when the whole purpose of Shepard being a Spectre
The Citadel's opening. All ships move
is
in.
is like to help
Concentrate on
humanity
Sovereign.
take their place in the galaxy. Shepard's gotta save the day.
Make sure he's dead.
I sure hope he's dead. He put a bullet through his skull. Okay, he's definitely dead now.
He's dead.
Saren, you're not looking so good. I'm pretty sure this portion of the fight wasn't the portion of the fight that I found super annoying, so I'll take this one. Saren is like super creepy now, though. All right, let's have a look at the map. Oh, hey, the map is a Reaper. That's cool. That's very good.
Station is mine.
Hi, Saren. Stop moving around so much. Uh-oh. Now where has he gone? There he is. Hey, buddy. We're playing volleyball.
Sovereign's too strong. We have to pull back. Negative. This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
Apply. Well, at least I saved recently. That's the first time we've crashed this. Wow. Sovereign was too strong. Press any button. All right, let's go. Watch, it'll have like corrupted my save file, and we'll be back at the start. Elspeth Tyrael, yes, this is a Series X. Ah, there we go. Bonk. Where'd he go? Hi, bonk. Bonk, 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 bonk. Well, that went much faster this time. We lost about 15 seconds. Diawari says, you shot him in the dick, Matt. You can't just shoot people in the dick.
Negative. This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
All right, it better not crash again. There we go.
Lost shields.
Uh-oh. What does this do? Recharges all talents. Uh-oh.
Catching you up.
Hard pass. Oh, right, my gun. Wait, have I been sabotaged? Oh no! I used my sniper rifle on a Geth and not on a Saren. Oh, that'll do it. Okay, I'm pretty sure he's dead now. We're directly beneath this.
Its shields are down. Now's our chance.
Hit it with everything we got.
Hard on my flank. We're going in.
We shot it in the pink underbelly.
Go!
Yeah, it's time to do the like sweet Iron Man thing where your helmet just appears. I said pink underbelly, and now all I can think is that scene from The Simpsons. Pink belly, pink belly.
Captain Anderson, we found them. They're in here.
Wait, Captain Anderson isn't in the
Take it
brig?
easy. It's over. You're safe now. Where's the commander?
Whoops. Well, that's awkward. Shepard went splat. German Shepherd didn't die after all. Corn Gamer 69, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel.
Ambassador, Captain,
Chivo,
Commander Shepard. We have gathered here to recognize the enormous contributions of the Alliance forces in the war against Sovereign and
Love!
Many humans lost their lives in the battle to save the Citadel. Brave and courageous soldiers who willingly gave their lives so that we, the Council, might live.
There is no greater sacrifice, and we share your grief over the tragic loss of so many noble men and women.
The Council also owes you a great personal debt, Commander, one we can never repay. You
That's
saved
right.
not just our lives, but the lives of billions from Sovereign and the Reapers.
Commander Shepard, your heroic and selfless actions serve as a symbol of everything humanity and the Alliance stand for.
And though we cannot bring back those valiant soldiers who gave their lives to save ours, we can honor their memories through our actions.
Humanity has shown it is ready to stand as a defender and protector of the galaxy. You have proved you are worthy to join our ranks and serve beside us on the Citadel Council.
But not this
on behalf
nerd.
of humanity and the Alliance, we thank you for this prestigious honor and humbly accept.
We will need a list of potential candidates to fill humanity's seat on the Council.
Given all that has happened, I am sure your recommendation will carry a great deal of weight, Commander. Do you support any particular candidate?
Technically, it's not up to me, but yeah,
We
Captain
need
Anderson
someone
all the
with
way.
courage to stand up for what he believes in. Someone like Captain Anderson.
Him? You must be joking. Anderson prefers to let his fists do the talking.
Only with you, Ambassador. Only with you.
Are you sure about this, Commander? The captain's a soldier, not a politician.
I'd rather have the captain on the council than any politician I know.
No, not
It's an
any
inspired
politician,
choice.
just him.
The Council would welcome him with open arms, should he accept.
I'm honored, Counselor. As humanity's representative, I'll do everything in my power to help the Council rebuild.
Sovereign's defeat marks the beginning of a new era for both humanity and the Council.
Sovereign was only a vanguard. The Reaper fleet is still coming. Hundreds of ships, maybe thousands. And I'm gonna find some way to stop them.
The Asari, council member looked really confused by that.
Shepard's right. Humanity is ready to do its part. United with the rest of the Council, we have the strength to overcome any challenge. When the Reapers come, we must stand side by side. We must fight against them as one. And together, we will drive them back into dark space.
What are you standing on, Shepard? And what are you looking at? She did look very high there, didn't she? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is when we get like an 80s rock ballad. Long hair and wailing vocals. Yeah, the 23 80s rock ballad. Oh no! Gonna have a little jam session here. These vocals aren't nearly wailing enough. I guess we need to get to the chorus. Maybe there will be a sweet solo. What are the odds of me getting a copyright violation on this one? Low from BioWare, because they're not doing it, but I guess we'll find out. This is a real song by a real band. I mean, fair enough. Right, Hackett is Lance Henriksen. I forgot about that. This song is M4 Part 2 by Canadian indie folk band Fonts. Huh. Well, it's a good thing I record my audio separately from my dialogue. Lady says, oh yeah, strike for sure. No, strikes are very rare. All right. This song got very, very good. Still not quite what I was hoping for. I wanted, like, 1980s synthwave power ballad. Someone says, oh, looks like indie folk was pretty wrong. It's a shoegazer band. Which I love that that's a genre. says, so Matt, as an audiophile, what kind of lead connectors do you want your speakers to have with your amp? I'm not an audiophile. I don't know. I bought speaker cable. I bought nice, good quality copper speaker cable. And connected them all by hand, by cutting lengths of wire myself. I have the little, like, screw-on dealies. Cat says, not an audiophile, just a quality enthusiast. And that's about right. Really, all I care about is that the audio quality gets gets good enough that it sort of hits the cap of my ability to perceive the difference, which is not very high. And after that, it's fine. I don't need to go beyond the ability, like my own ability to perceive incremental improvement. And I think I'm pretty much there. I can't imagine, like, any subsequent payment into technology for my audio setup generating a return that I could perceive. Maybe a little bit of, like, the tenor of the audio, like the I don't know the word for it. I don't know the word for it. The timbre? Maybe it's the timbre. No, I don't mean treble. Uh-oh. Why is there not a second song here? That's weird. Even the Xbox is tired. Oh yeah, these credits are super long because it's the original game and the team doing the remaster. But I'm a little I think it's a little wild that they didn't put like the game soundtrack in here to just like give you some background. Just fade out of that song and into just the map music or whatever. Dun 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 dun. That's not it. That's how the map music goes, right? Fade into You Only Live Twice. Very good. Made with the PhysX engine. There we go. That's Mass Effect 1 in the can. We are done. Yeah, Shepard will return. So, thank you for coming along with me on this journey. That was fun. I enjoyed it. I cannot wait to start Mass Effect 2 tomorrow. Ed Roach says, did I skip the stinger? No, I did not. There was no stinger, as far as I'm aware of. So yeah, tomorrow, 3 o'clock p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, that is 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, we will return and begin Mass Effect 2. If you are joining me for the first time, if you're one of the people watching and you have not previously hung out, it might be great if you hit the follow button, which I said yesterday I thought was up there somewhere, but I actually think it's like down here somewhere. I think it's below me. I think it's like right here. So yeah, potentially you may want to hit the follow button, and I will be back. So yeah, we will we'll continue with Mass Effect 2 tomorrow, and I do hope you'll tune in. In the meantime, thank you very much, everybody. No, Matt, that's the unfollow button. Well, awkward. All right, so what was I going to say? Thank you. Thank you to everybody who subscribes, everybody who follows, everybody who cheers, everybody who chats, and everybody who hangs out and lurks. It's a genuine thrill to stream for you, and I hope you have as much fun watching as I do playing. If you are in theater mode, the follow toggle is over my left shoulder. So this one over here. This is my left, but I'm pretty sure it's right on screen. But this is my left. My right is over here. Slightly there. Okay, over here somewhere. All right. Well, cool. All right. So I will be back tomorrow, 3:00 p.m. with more Mass Effect, starting with Mass Effect 2, and we will have a good time with that because it is an excellent game as well. Much like Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 2 is an excellent game, and I'm looking forward to it. In the meantime, things that you can do in between now and then. You can... That's not right. Whoops. Awkward. Actually, you know what? Who is online? I'm going to initiate the raid now. Let's do that. I should change the order of the things that I do. So, yeah. Here we go. Raids. I don't know. Let's go to loading rerun. So everybody hop aboard this raid train, and when I am done my sign-off, we will go raid loading rerun, and that'll be fun. So hang tight for a minute. In the meantime, that's the wrong button. You can follow me at Twitter, twitter.com/Matt_LRR. That's where I post tweets. You can check me out on YouTube. I have linked my YouTube channel for you helpfully in chat. On YouTube, that's where the VODs go. So do please make sure that you check out YouTube. I have a Discord server, so if you're subscribed here, you can join the Discord server by making sure that your Twitch account, your Discord account are linked in Discord's backend, where my server will appear to you as if by magic. And of course, I have an Instagram and a letterbox that you can follow me on as well. So that is it. I am done. We're calling it a short night tonight, but tomorrow will be the normal duration of a Sunday stream. So yeah. Zafty says, downside to starting the raid first is that it makes sure Matt can't ramble on if you say something. Well, that's true, but I do have some amount of time to ramble in. Alrighty, so that's it for tonight. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. Have a great night. Let's all go on this raid, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Until then, so long.